I realize I am right in front of elevators. This is the view. I don't know if you can really see much out there, but I am in Hualien. My family and I are here for New Year's Eve. I guess I'll hold it. Hi. I didn't really plan this, and I know it's gonna be already 2021 by the time I upload this, but I still want to do it. If I reflect on everything that's happened in the past 9 months that I've been here in Taiwan, I'm beyond grateful because I know that Taiwan is probably one of the safest places on earth, not really affected by the pandemic. To backtrack, I did reflect a little bit, that's all I typed, on what I wanted to talk about, maybe as like the last video that I post, or I guess film this year. In 2018, it was a year of learning and growth and really, I guess, reconstructing myself because of the breaking. It was like a breaking point for me. And then in 2019, I saw it as a year of self-discovery and try so many new things. There are a lot of people here. I got into grad school. That was a whole new experience, and I met so many new people, and I'm so grateful for it. 2019 was epic. So amazing, which was why I was inspired to write Dear December. When I made my 2020 New Year resolution, I told myself that I was going to be more brave. I think at the time I didn't really think about what exactly I was going to do, but I had actually accomplished a lot this year, more than I thought. I put out an amateur handmade album, my first album. It was about my very personal journey through my first heartbreak. So that took a lot of courage, and even though I wouldn't say that it's the biggest accomplishment I've made, but I'm happy to have been able to do that because I think it is powerful when people share their stories, and I'm definitely not the first, and a lot of people have done it, which was why I was inspired to do it. I have my friends and people who encouraged me to thank for that. It's really helped me heal, and so that was a huge step for me. Not long after that, I came home to Taiwan because of the pandemic, and it was not at all what I had expected, but I wouldn't have been able to do a lot of these things if not for, I guess, the changes that happened. I came back thinking that I was going to return later this year, but I didn't, obviously. I kind of like finalized a decision to stay quite a bit longer. And in the midst of all this uncertainty, plans continuously getting pushed off track, I had to just cope with change all the time. And there was also this tension in the beginning of me trying to be present, be here, because I know I'm living a life here, but at the same time I still couldn't stop thinking about America. I've been living there for so long, even though I don't have the identity of being an American. I definitely love and care so much about that place. It's my second home in a way. So even though I would call this a year of courage for me, I would say that one of the biggest lessons I've learned is to be present. Just living in the moment. I am huge on documenting memories because I am very nostalgic. I love capturing moments and memories for me to look back on. I have thought about just living in it and not living through my phone. But I think it all comes back to the intent. Your intentions and mine are really pure. It's really just because I enjoy documenting. So I personally do not feel harmed by it. I am still very much present when I am, I guess, recording things on my phone. I don't always have to post in the moment. Sometimes I just record it first, take pictures, and then I post it later when I have time, when I'm not actually there with people. Jumping back to why I call this a year of courage, other than putting out the album and just constantly dealing with the changes, the biggest, bravest thing I've done this year was my solo trip around Taiwan. And I've talked about it already in maybe 2 or 3 videos, I don't know. But I will say that people have told me time and time again about how brave it is of me to do this, to have done this. And yeah, I see that. I see how it could be a brave thing, but I would never have called myself brave. So I'm proud. I'm really proud of myself, and I've learned a lot this year through doing these things and spending time with myself. Even though this year turned out to be really different from what I had originally planned, I definitely don't regret any of it. I really do pray for the world to heal from pain caused by the pandemic and so much more. I think this year was a reminder from the universe, if you don't believe in God, but I believe that God is reminding us to be grateful for people and things that we do have in our lives. Mother Nature is healing from the pandemic because of the less, I guess, pollution. Even though we're in pain, I really hope that we humans do a better job at being more compassionate. You know, this pandemic is proof that we can't do this alone. It takes a whole community, like everyone in Taiwan. We really, really, really are, scared. First of all, people are scared of the virus. So most people will wear masks everywhere, all day if they have to. And it's not about personal freedom of choice. It's kind of a social responsibility. We want to keep each other safe. Yes, I am important, but so are people all around me. We've been living a pretty normal life here for the past year. We've never had a real lockdown. We can all gather together for New Year's Eve and celebrate the upcoming New Year with just wearing masks. Anyways, really praying for a better 2021. For more love, more light. And I have no idea what 2021 will be like, but I am excited because I know that I don't know what to expect, but I trust that I am in good hands and that whatever may be will be. Perhaps you were born for such a time as this, and I've had this on my phone case for a long time. I put it here. This was my diary from when I came back to Taiwan. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go back to my room now. Good night. Happy New Year.